So I recently heard about this new trailer called Knives Out. I love murder mysteries. Of course, there's that Netflix movie with Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston called Murder Mystery. I enjoyed Scream. I love a mystery, and I love solving who done it. It's a very exciting thing for me. Speaking of dead and killed and murdered. Anyway, let's get to the trailer.
I suspect foul play, and I've eliminated no suspects.
Start now.
I'm Detective Lieutenant Elliot, and this is Trooper Wagner. We just want to ask a few questions. We understand the night of his demise,
Quite a
the family have gathered
random
to
cast they
celebrate
got
your
going
father's
here.
85th birthday. How was it? Hello.
The party? Pre my dad's death?
Yeah.
It was great.
Jamie Lee Curtis. How was it? Brian Johnson. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request that you all stay until the investigation is completed.
What?
Can we ask why?
Right.
Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, or no, we can't ask.
Oh, so it's a comedy too.
You think one of his family was killed? Is that what you're suggesting? You all love twisting the knife into one another.
Up your ass.
Oh, very nice.
Matter of fact, eat shit. How's that? Eat shit, eat shit, eat shit.
Smug smile.
Definitely eat shit.
Gonna fly. I'll take a chance. Flying high. For my numbers up, I'm gonna fill my cup.
Oh my god, yay!
You know something. Spill it.
I suspect foul play, and I have eliminated no suspects.
I'm gonna live.
It's a twisted web. We are not finished untangling it, not yet.
What is this? CSI KFC?
Oh my gosh. Ooh, that looks so good. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Yeah, I noticed that they didn't mention her in the credits, but I got most excited when I saw Ricky Lindholm in this. I once attended a class in Hollywood. It was the most unique class, and I kind of wish that there was a part 2 to it because I would take it again. It wasn't a typical acting class. It was more of sort of a life coaching-ish, kind of reformatting the way you approach things. But anyway, the teacher for the class was a really good friend with Ricky Lindholm. So she was brought in as a speaker for the class, and we got to ask questions. Not a lot of people had questions for her because not a lot of people in the class wanted to be actresses. There was like 1 or 2 of us, and I'm just obsessed with her. So the idea that I got 1 full hour at least just to ask her whatever questions I wanted, it was the most exciting thing ever because the class only had like 5, 6, 7 students tops. And so my hand was raised, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. You know, one thing I've learned from Ricky Lindholm, I know I'm getting off topic from the trailer here, but I just gotta mention this. She talked about the creation of all of her different shows, whether it be Garfunkel and Oates or Another Period. Every time she worked on something, it was always just barely making it to another season, just barely convincing some studio or network to release it, to put it out there. And even when she keeps climbing that ladder, she still is like reaching that much further. And the one thing I learned from her is that no matter how big you get, you'll always feel small. You'll always, and I know that's kind of discouraging, but it should actually be encouraging for people who want to make it out there as actors. You'll always feel small, and you always feel like you didn't make it yet. you're not really sure where that point is. The only time you're like, oh, I've made it, is if you're like, Will Smith, or Brad Pitt, or George Clooney, or Julia Roberts, or even Sandra Bullock. Even she has her doubts at times. But for the most part, you always think, my career could go at any moment, so it's a constant fear that you're going to mess up or that you're a fraud. And anyway, that was some actor talk. Sorry I rambled so much. But yeah, of course it has Ricky Lindholm and all the other cast members in there. Chris Evans and Daniel Craig and Toni Collette and Jamie freaking Lee Curtis. The movie looks sort of like akin to the Orient Express did, but this one is appearing to be a little more modern, and in some ways it looks more fun and more classic kind of Clue murder mystery style movie, and I eat it up. I can't wait to see it. I think it looks funny and thrilling and exciting. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more death taking place in this one than there was in the Oriental Express. Sorry, spoilers! But this looks like it will be a hoot, a holler, and a rocking good time. I'm really pumped, and I hope that, I know I keep milking this, but I hope that Ricky Lindholm, I hope she gets something more out of this, and give her a name in the credits. Like, what a big deal, and how cool this was for her to go up against with all these other big name stars. I hope this boosts her career. I hope the movie does really well, and I predict it will, because it looks fantastic. Good move on Rian Johnson's behalf, by the way. After he's been basically no longer doing Star Wars, this is a nice new direction, and I'm very eager to see what comes of it. And this is my fan theory. What's yours? What's up, fellow fans? If you like what you see here, make sure you like, subscribe, and click that bell to be notified of future episodes.
Join the fandom at patreon.com/fantheorytv for exclusive and early access to full-length reactions, unaired and unblocked episodes, and so much more.
You're curious. Admit it.
And that ain't no theory.